Hey, good morning. It's Friday, and the verse that I want to share with you today is probably a pretty familiar verse. I think if you've never heard the verse, it's intriguing and it's a little surprising, and it's countercultural. Okay, so here's the verse. This is what the Apostle Paul says. He says, "That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, and in difficulties." And then here's the phrase, "For when I am weak, then I am strong." Now, that's an interesting verse. Let's start from the bottom and work backwards. Paul says, listen, when I'm weak, I am strong. Now, why does he say that? Well, I think he says it for a couple of reasons. One, because when we embrace our weakness, it really helps us to see whose strength is really pouring through our hearts and our lives and really giving us the strength that we need. And that obviously is Jesus Christ. Um, Listen, friends, let me be very direct with you. Eventually, you're going to let yourself down. You don't have the strength to do this life on your terms and in your ability. You're going to hit a wall. And I'm telling you, please listen to me. Your self-reliance and your inner determination, if you're drawing on your own well of strength, it can't sustain you. You need Jesus. He's stronger than you. He created you, and he has mastered this life such that his spirit wants to live inside of you. So let me just say that up front. And the reason I say that is because that's one of my character defects. It was self-reliance. It was relying on me when really I need to be celebrating my weaknesses, my limitations, my hard things, because when I'm weak, then I'm strong. All right. So if you start at the bottom of the verse, then you go up to the top, it makes sense. That is why, for Christ's sake, not for Paul's sake, but for the glory and the honor of Jesus Christ, he says, I delight. I delight. I delight in what? I delight in some weaknesses. I delight in insults. I embrace the hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties, because he knows that those are going to be the vehicles that are going to get him to the place of strength, not in himself, but through Christ and for Christ's sake. So today, as it's Friday, and maybe you're looking back on your week, remember you started off the week with 3 thoughts, a couple thoughts that really wanted to shape your life, okay? Maybe this week, you didn't really live into all those thoughts, or maybe something happened or it got upended or whatever it is. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to look back on your week. Here's my challenge. Here's my takeaway. And I want you to embrace your weaknesses. I want you to embrace some of the insults or the hardships or the persecutions or the things that didn't go quite right or you didn't make it or some challenges or difficulties. I want you to embrace them. And then I want you to pray a prayer like this. God, all of those things revealed my weakness, but I am so grateful for my weakness, because when I am weak, then I am strong. Because of you, Jesus. I love you. I'm praying for you. We'll see you Sunday online, in person, believing that God wants to continue to grow us together.